Once upon a time, there was a woman who discovered she had turned into the wrong person. That's me, by the way. I'm going to tell you a story about 3 months that upended my life. And you are not going to like me. You may even hate me. Honestly, I hated myself at times. You're going to think I'm a conniving, duplicitous, selfish monster. You're going to think I'm the worst sister, mother, daughter, wife, and friend in the whole wide world. But believe me, there were pretty extenuating circumstances. Once I've explained it all to you, and no doubt been hospitalised for chronic gravel rash on the knees from grovelling, well, I'm hoping I can change your mind. It started on my 50th birthday. I was standing on a beachside balcony peering back through the glass doors at my birthday shindig. I've watched the video of what came next a gazillion times through mortified fingers, so I can give you a blow-by-blow account of the day my life went tits up. Hello everyone, thank you for coming to celebrate my Fuck It, I'm 50 birthday bash. The words were forming in my head, but not quite reaching my mouth. This could have been something to do with the fact that I was completely intoxicated. In the lead-up to the event, my friends had told me that it would be downright rude not to get drunk on my 50th. As instructed, I downed 1 bottle of vintage vino at home and then, upon arrival at my party half an hour later, more or less dunked my whole head in the punch bowl. The function room of the Seaview Hotel was filled with a rolling boil of noise. The excited hum of voices was broken only by the cheery clatter of silverware and china from the buffet. Looking in at the party, I could see my mother's mass of dyed blonde hair swept back from her forehead and coiffed into a great, towering croquembouche atop her haughty head. Her slim, aquiline nose gave her a hawk-like, predatory air. I knew that nose well, as I'd spent most of my adult life being looked at down it. Our family matriarch was seated at the top table, bookended by my 2 sisters, who were studiously avoiding each other while simultaneously competing for her attention. In sync, both stressed siblings made a grab for one of the exotic cocktails wobbling by on a tray held aloft by a weary waiter wearing a spray-on smile. Also grabbing a passing cocktail was my husband, Harry. I'd always thought you had to go to Iraq or Afghanistan to get post-traumatic stress disorder, but it turns out you can also get it in a quiet cul-de-sac in suburbia, a lesson I'd learnt that very morning. The dark ocean behind me hissed as waves broke onto the rocks below. Thinking about Harry's betrayal made me contemplate just diving off the balcony into the cool, inky water right there and then. But, resisting the urge to flee, I shoved open the balcony doors with a whoosh. A cold blast pushed against me as if to force me back outside. The conversational murmur swelled for a moment before my ears became accustomed to the babble. I saw my guests through a haze. As if seeing a play unfolding before me, I watched people move around, altering their inflections as they found new friends or were reacquainted with old ones. I seized another drink I didn't need and downed it in one long gulp. On the stage, to my left, the microphone was set up, ready for the rock band, and the toasts my kids had undoubtedly been press-ganged into delivering after dessert. But if anyone was going to deliver a speech at my 50th birthday party, by God, it was going to be me. Normally, the thought of public speaking left me more terrified than a mouse in a python cage, but, emboldened by the booze I'd consumed, I suddenly found myself lurching up the stairs towards the mic to utter my rehearsed line of welcome, this time out loud. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming to my Fuck It, I'm 50 birthday bash. I clocked my mother, whose high-rise hair teetered precariously as she shook her head in warning at me, her youngest daughter. Oops! Sorry, Mum. We're not allowed to use the F word in our family. We have to say fudge instead, or it's 6 cuts of the feather duster. Not tonight, Mother dear. Tonight I am fucking doing it my fucking way. Thank you very fucking much.